Hello everybody, my name is Brandon, and this is a CyborgMonkey review. Alright, if you can't tell already by the title and the gameplay in this video, this is the new game, Doom, or Doom 4, or even Doom 2016, whatever you like to call it. So, I was in the closed alpha for this game, unable to provide footage to anyone, under the strict NDA that id Software provided for the closed alpha of Doom. Now, I want to give you a brief review of the closed alpha before we head into the review of the closed beta, which is this game right here that you're watching. The closed alpha, I have to say, it was very fun. It reminded me of the old school Doom. It felt like it, just basically with remastered graphics. Which, I mean, people would say it could be a bad thing, but to me, it was very good. I liked the old Doom. I liked the style of play. I liked the fast-paced environment. And boy, did I love blood and explosions, baby. Alright. That's one of the best parts of Doom, if I do say so myself. Blood, explosions, the kills, killing demons, and fighting like hell. There was a couple things with the alpha that I had a little bit of issues with. Hopefully they can be changed when full game releases. Again, that was in the alpha. I have not checked this over in the beta, and I suppose this will not be in the full game. I mean, you can never really say for sure, because things change all the time. But the two things I had problems with. Number one, the shift button on your keyboard is the push to talk button, and I was unable to change that for some reason. It felt very weird to have the shift button, because in Doom, there is no running. There is no running button, but myself being so used to using the shift key for running, I tended to press shift all the time. And in fact, in the alpha, I didn't even notice I was talking, because I had the shift button going. I thought I was going something like slightly faster. I did not realize that I was talking the whole time, or my microphone was on. But that was fixed in the beta, as I'm sure all the people in the beta who were also in the closed alpha realized that. There's still some people who don't realize that the shift button is actually a push to talk key. But I would like to see that possibly moved around to possibly X or C or Z, or some other button that you can configure yourself. Alright, closed beta impressions. The game, on first launch, was a little rough for me. For some reason, it kept not responding, but as soon as the main menu hit, I saw that Doom title screen, and boy was I impressed. The music, what can I say, it's Doom. The music can't get any better than Doom music. I myself am a fan of all type of musics, rock, heavy metal, metal, pop, rap, etc. But Doom, man, does Doom bring out that metal music. Fits right into the game, with the moving background and everything. So, as you can see here in the background, I just wanted to quickly bring this up here. Doom actually has customization, not just with guns, but with armors, with different variation of the armor. You can even have taunts, as you can see here. Now, how this works actually is kind of interesting. Every time you level up in a game, you get a random drop, so to speak. The random drop will actually give you a couple different things. You could get a taunt. You could get a single armor piece. Now, before we go any further, all of these pieces you get are purely cosmetic, except for the abilities, which I will talk about in a little bit here. The cosmetics, however, as you can see here, are different parts of armor, okay? You don't get one whole part right off the bat after one drop. You'd have to collect them, kind of like an achievement, I guess, at the end of every game. You'd get one, and once you finally have the whole set, you look badass. You can change the color of each piece of armor. You can change the color of your guns. You can also earn more colors for your armor and guns in the game. Okay? Now, for abilities, which is what I talked about previously here. Abilities, how they work in Doom. I didn't think there was going to be any. I don't recall there being any in the classic version of Doom. But it is 2016, however, and this was bound to happen. Abilities are actually kind of interesting in Doom. They are set on a timer. Now, I don't know how clearly this would work in a competitive scene, because the timers could potentially be rather high for higher level players that would gain them unfair boosts or advantages in the multiplayer scene. But the abilities are on a cooldown timer per se. Let's say you wanted to activate an ability right off the bat, and that ability lasted 10 seconds. But you died 3 seconds into using that ability. You'd still have the other 7 seconds available. You only use the ability when you die, but the abilities again are on a timer, so they could be anywhere from 3 to possibly even 20 seconds, depending what they are. There are some that give small XP bonuses, like 50 XP bonus per kill. There are some that, my personal favorite, is actually, it tells you where the guy that killed you last is on the map. So he'll show up through the wall and you can actually chase him down, and if you kill him, you get a little bit of a bonus for reward, which is actually really interesting. Now, I don't know how this would work again, like I said, in a competitive scene, because that could really give unfair advantages to the other team if they all had... Now, I'm not saying this exists, because I have not seen it yet, but knowing abilities and how they work in different games, there might be a damage increase ability. And I can see that definitely being disabled in the competitive scene. But so far, the game itself is amazing. The graphics are amazing. The gameplay is amazing. The fast-paced environments, explosions and blood, amazing. There's even the kill animations that you saw in the trailers. Ripping people's heads apart, that's a thing. Kneeing them in the jaw so they take their head off, that is also a thing. Being the demon that you see on your screen right now and shooting rocket launchers off the backpack, or the rocket launcher pack, I guess, on the back, blowing people up in a gory explosion of amazingness, also a thing. So, my final say for the Doom closed beta, I would have to say this is definitely something I would want. I was a fan of the classic Doom, and going by this, I would have to say it's going to be worth it. Now, you can judge yourself by the gameplay and the backgrounds. You can look at many reviews, which I advise you to do with every review I do. I advise you to look at other reviews, not just mine, to make sure that this is the game you want to play. The key points to take away from this review today: it's fast-paced. They are abilities. There's a leveling system. There's player customization, which includes armor pieces, colors, and even gun customization, which includes colors. The graphics are amazing. There's lots of blood, and it's definitely not meant for children. Alright, well, I want to thank you for watching this review if you stayed with me the whole time. And if you did enjoy this review, please give a like, comment down below, and hit that red subscribe button. Thank you again, and have a lovely day.